Is that working now? I'm still showing on. Oh, that's great. So it's on. My mic is on. My software shows it's on. Jesus Christ. I didn't change anything. I went over to all I did is click over to my software and back, checked my audio, and the microphone is on. Might be a little hot, but it's on. That's all I did was click over to here, this window, then back. Yep. Yeah, this is going to get so... I keep wanting to use a gamer word for YouTube right now at the moment. I mean, way to make things a cluster flock. You fudging idiots. All right. Well, I'm going to go back over here to... That's a bitch. I don't... It's hard. I get between totally pissed off and just... You got to laugh at the ridiculousness. YouTube has had years to fix some of this retardedness, and they do not. They've added some good stuff, but they'll fix stupid stuff and not the real stuff you need fixed. Okay. But no, what I was saying when YouTube and my software were not mating, too busy scissoring, is, okay, Elon Musk is turning his sights away from USAID. He's caused enough chaos over there. And now he's heading for FEMA. And he's going after all the waste and then all the political persecution that went on there. And nobody can argue it didn't happen. We have actual documentation from FEMA people, the directors and higher-ups, the lady in charge there in the Carolina damage from the hurricane, admitting she was directing people not to help anybody with Trump signs. They were keeping aid away from whole areas they knew were Trump voters. That not only is that illegal, but that should be prosecuted. How many people didn't get help, had injuries, lost, their lives, livelihoods and stuff? How many people did actually get physically hurt or injured out trying to do stuff that FEMA should have been helping them with? How many were stuck in debris and maybe didn't make it? We don't know. This is just stupid that everybody's worried about helping other countries and crap and freaking about USAID when we have our own people that still are not made whole after the hurricane damage there. And I'm honestly, excuse me, but screw you, California. You're in line. The East Coast should all be fixed first. And then we'll talk about California. Stupidity. But I am all for Elon Musk doing this. But Elon says, under Biden, FEMA betrayed the American people by diverting funds meant for natural disasters to pay for luxury hotels for illegal immigrants. That is the big reason he's going now. But it's just, why is FEMA not helping American citizens when it should due to politics? And now here, okay, FEMA stands for Federal Emergency Management Agency. Explain to me how it is anywhere in their purview to keep sending money to put illegal aliens up in luxury hotels. And these are 4- and 5-star hotels. They're getting all the great meals. They're getting Xboxes, PlayStations. They're getting cell phones if they already don't have them with data plans. They're getting food stamps. If beyond the food they're getting in the hotels, they're getting a debit card with anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 on it. And that's not a one-time thing. I mean, FEMA is sending money. And Trump stopped this. Now, right here, FEMA situation is much worse than them spending the $59 million in illegals. This was last week. As our citizens still suffered from natural disasters. Per the great work of @Brianna Morello, we know FEMA spent hundreds of millions on illegals over the past 4 years, and that's only one agency, and that is only what we know so far on the books. I think when Elon Musk digs into this, it's going to get much worse. And I'm very sorry, I've got to flip over here to even see the chat. Okay, so yeah. All I did was click over to that window and click back. I clicked and checked my mic, it was on. So that's 3 on YouTube today for not linking up. But yeah, this is insane. Last week, Donald Trump stopped this aid supposed to go into illegal aliens. I know people don't like illegal aliens. Tim Pool bitch about it and go, hey, illegal immigrant. No, it's illegal alien. Whatever. Immigrant, alien. Let's not be semantic. But we're not supposed to be spending the money. And just last week, FEMA spent another $59 million in 1 week. 59 fudging million to pay for these illegal aliens in hotels. And I would like to ask Donald Trump a question. Why the fuck are we not just raiding these hotels and sending them all home? I know he's trying to play fuzzy, which, dude, I would think he'd learned the first time not to be fuzzy. Not to be fuzzy. Go in there like the wrecking ball you said you're going to be and kick them the fuck out of our country. I mean, how the hell are we spending $59 million a week at least just to house these people? And then we're giving them debit card, all the other shit I've described. Debit cards, cell phones, schooling, medical, everything. We're giving them everything. That $59 million is just paying those hotels for them to stay, not all the other programs and $4,000 to $8,000 debit cards and crap. So I want Donald Trump to go in and actually be the goddamn wrecking ball he said he would be. Yeah, I admit, first priority should be the illegal immigrants who have committed extra crimes after breaking into our country. But I also am at the point where, you know what, if we have a big batch of them where we know they are, one whole hotel full, surround the hotel and lead them all out and take them out of here. Done. If you are an illegal immigrant, get the fuck out. I'm done. I don't have any, after going to, what was it, 3 protests now? 3 deportation protests, 2 at the same spot, just different days. But 3 deportation protests, and seeing these people, the goddamned arrogance of them. Oh, don't get on me about using God's name in vain, people. Sorry. I'm grew up in the Midwest, and I'll tell you what, us church for going folk here say Jesus Christ, we say goddamn. So I've had people get on me before. Hey, yeah, I'm never going to talk to you again. You use that. Blow me. I am not PC. I am old school Midwest. Deal with yourself. And by the way, if you want to go with God, the Bible says, get your own house in order before you start giving away stuff to other people. It says charity starts at home. But yeah, we need to go in and just, I would surround this hotel, each of these hotels, and lead these people out. Let me see your ID. Show me you're a citizen. Show me you're legal to be here. You're not? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We will walk you back up to your room. You can load up what you can carry. Get the fuck out. Done. Gone. Bye. Leave it. I am just ticked off and tired of it. So, yeah. But they broke Trump's orders. This isn't what I would call traitorous or treasonous, but this is fall under sedition. When the President of the United States and our Congress or whoever gives the orders or executive orders in their legal capacity and you do not do it, that is seditious. It's not the punishable by, but it is extremely jailable. And I would like, once again, Trump to grow the balls, the rest of the balls that he says he has, that he's going to use, and really go after people who do this. Anybody who commits sedition, whether it's somebody like Mark Milley or FEMA or somebody in Congress, and I'm going, we're not going to do it. Screw you, jail them. Anybody in Congress that goes against the actual laws of the federal government telling illegal aliens to hide, to not comply with laws, you are seditious. You should be arrested. I have definite beliefs, but going to these, I already believe they should be gone, but going to the deportation rallies, these people having our protests, really solidified not only I think you should go the F home, but it solidified my extreme dislike for these people. Extreme. Screaming all their, Mexico is great, flying Mexican flags, while screaming about horrid Americans and demanding to be left here and stay here, that they have a right to be here. Hey, you know what? If you would have flown American flags and been screaming mostly and playing your rap music in English, maybe I'd feel slightly less annoyed. Maybe a lot of Americans wouldn't be turning against you. But I know I've beat this horse, but, metaphorically, YouTube. But yeah, it's seditious. And Musk is going to go after him because, he's got some of his stuff here. Department of Homeland Security announces $380 million in additional funding to communities receiving migrants. $380 million. Imagine, and I'm tired of people going, it's only a drop in the bucket to the federal budget. Dude, give me $300 million. You take $380 million, divide that by everybody in my friend and family bubble, we're all set for life with spare money. That is nuts, and that's just one shot. It does make a difference. I don't give a rat's ass if it's a drop in the bucket for a federal budget. Every drop adds up. You take a glass, set it in your sink, let it drip, 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 and you watch. In an hour and a half, there's a lot of water in there. This has been going on for years, these little drips. Then you got over here, FEMA awards $110 million to the Emergency Food and Shelter Program to assist migrants. Now, that's funny, because what caused the emergency? The goddamn Democrats let them in. So they caused the emergency, then get to use our money to pay for what they did. And you know, that money goes through food companies and contractors. It's no different than military-industrial complex. It is funneling money. It's laundering money. They're paying buddies, friends. Half these congressmen are on boards or have stock in these companies that supply this stuff. They're lining their own pockets, their friends and family's pockets. It's no different than what Joe Biden did with his family. None. Department of Homeland Security announces distribution of more than $77 million in congressional funding for communities receiving migrants. So add that on to the 380. Add that on to the 110. Add that on over here. New York City to get $104.6 million from FEMA for asylum seekers, which is a bullshit term. Total bullshit. They tell them all to say that. Nope. You must have proof or get the fuck out. Yep. Go away. So then you say, so where are we at here? We are at 484. Holy jeez. 594. I'm horrible at just brain math. Public school. Let's see. 70s. 80, okay, 680-ish, plus 7, yeah, let's say, oh my God, plus the, Jesus, we're well over $1 billion right here. Just these six, over $1 billion. Stupid. Just these, and we know there's more. These are just examples, and there's other programs they've kind of snuck money through. And then this is just FEMA. Imagine all of the rest. All the other government agencies, all the other programs, instead of helping Americans. By the way, while a lot of this was going on, people on the East Coast were languishing without any help from FEMA. In fact, FEMA and the government would go after and arrest people for helping each other. That says it all. So while they're saying fuck you to Americans, they're over here spending $1 billion plus just on these six. Right here, these 6 announcements to illegal immigrants. And most of that's just to house them. That's not the food stamps. That's a whole different program. That's what, DHS? You got food stamps. You got all this other stuff. This is stupid. So you take this billion, add it onto the rest, and it's a couple billion right there. Illegal immigration costs this country over $400 billion a year. But hey, building an $86 billion wall is too expensive. And over that $400+ billion a year they cost us, then they send money back home to a lot of countries. That is money being pulled out of our country to go to other places. So do we spend money on them? Any money they get, a lot of it goes back home. So it is a net loss in insane amounts of billions a year. And I am of the mind, I'm sorry, and I know Snowman and I don't agree on everything. Other people I know do not agree on everything. But I'm sorry, when this country needs so much done internally right now, our roads are shit, our sewers are shit, our taxes are insanely high, especially in the area I live in. We're some of the highest in the country. We've got shortages of things. We don't have enough homes for our own people. Our rents are super high. Our food prices are nuts. Let's remove 30+ million people off our food stuff. And guess what? It's going to drop. We've got so many problems here we are not fixing, we're not doing. Why? Because we're spending the money there. We're spending the money in places we shouldn't be spending it. We must fix us. We have neglected ourselves for so long. We are the most generous giving country in the world by far, but it's time to say no more. 10 years you, the world, get to do for yourself. I don't see when we have a natural disaster here anybody sending help to us. And then when they do, it's extremely limited, extremely rare, and extremely tiny. So we are helping everybody but ourselves. And it's time, and our government, both parties have been doing it for a long time because they are feeding the military and other industrial complexes we have. They are giving all the money to these contractors for these wars, all the food. I mean, think about the food that supplies soldiers and given to all these illegal aliens and other, problems in other countries. We're sending food and contraceptives and stuff like that to other countries. Like, that's stupid money. But we are propping up these government contracting businesses, and I'm done with it. I am done. I am done with it. It's stupid. And I know I'm more of a rant on this, and it just fired me up reading about all this today. And I just can't do it. After going to these deportation protests, I just want them gone. The sheer, insane arrogance of these people. Oh, you should let us stay. Oh, I'm in America. I've been here for a while. I contribute. But screw America and, Mexico's better. I love Mexico. Go back there. Go fix. If you want to fly the flag of another country, then you should be there fixing that country. Don't come over here, pull out of this country's wealth, and then, say screw you to us. What should they do? As soon as you are flying your flag and screaming in your language, demanding that I press 1 for English, nope. So I don't know, but I enjoy some of the comments people are having here, which is why it'd be best if FEMA were scrapped. 100% agree. Not only does their disaster response suck, but they actively participated in the invasion that occurred under Biden. Send it back to the states, 100%. And here's another thing. I think we should charge anybody in any of these organizations that broke laws, anybody that worked for Border Patrol to help facilitate bringing in children that they knew were going to be disappeared or put in very bad situations or screwed with and stuff. You knew this was going on. You followed rules. Hey, we persecuted Nazis for going, I was just following orders. Well, following orders is not an excuse. American taxpayer-funded health care for illegal aliens, 100%. And they all raised their hands. Yep. Instead of just exposing crimes all day, every day, can we get to the part where the criminals are arrested and justice is served? That's what I'm mad about. I want arrests. I personally think Trump is still being too nice. I really do. I think Donald Trump should go in and really, really bury some of these people. And I know people go, there are a lot of people that sit there and go, oh, well, we got to show forgiveness. We got to be kind. And I hate to bring up the name again, but Tim Pool's one of them. Well, when people start agreeing with us, we're going to be nice and not remind them of their stupidity. When people broke in crimes, Tim does not say this very often. I think once in a while he's going to be wishy-washy, but when you've broken crimes and you facilitated Biden's breaking the laws and you broke laws, you don't get to stand behind following orders. I want arrests. I want prosecutions. Why? Because then we show people in the past. God, I'm glad we don't see this guy much anymore. Because when we see people in the future, we'll look back at that and go, well, crap, I'm not going to do that. I might actually get in trouble. But forever, people have been used to not getting in trouble in our government. I was following orders. Or they just don't care. They don't even say that because they know they never get in trouble. They'll go, I accept responsibility. Really? So what is the consequences for you accepting responsibility? Nothing. Well, how's that accepting responsibility, you jackass? You actually have to have consequences to have accepted responsibility. Yeah, Elon, this is the original post here. Elon, it's not the original, but it's been reposted so many times now, it's hard digging up the original. I went to Elon Musk's thing, and he was just a repost of a repost. It's weird. Elon's DOGE team discovered FEMA employees illegally sent $59 million more last week in violation of Trump's executive order to house illegal aliens in New York. Perhaps more shockingly, the money went to Pakistan thanks to a deal brokered by Senator Schumer. The Roosevelt Hotel is owned by Pakistan and is now leased by New York City to house illegal migrants. Thanks to FEMA, Pakistan has made $100 million so far out of our total $220 million negotiated by the city. That is nuts. Once again, millions and millions and billions of dollars going out of our country. Time to keep it. Now, there's the North Carolina, Where's the billions to fix that? Why is North Carolina still screwed up months and months later? Hopefully Trump gets the money down there to get this done. I've heard that they're doing better, so we'll see. I like this. I need a shirt with that. Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. Yeah. And it's not, these aren't cheap hotels. These aren't like Motel 6. Sorry, Motel 6. But holy crap, these are 4 and 5 star with really good meals. What the hell? FEMA for the wood chipper? That's interesting. Okay, this one here. So basic, I'm not sure the rules on using somebody's name verbally. I know you can put them. These are public posts. So basically, they were using our own money to replace us with a new slave class for themselves. Yes. Now the question is, since their goal is to get rid of us, how natural were these disasters? And I'm not going to go that far. I will say there was some stupidity involved. I don't know. This is horrible and unacceptable. They lied when asked if they'd done this. Yes, that's the other thing. They lied. They were caught and lied. And then when the paperwork's out there, well, we'll fire her. She should be up on charges. At the very least, that's fraud. At the very least. And besides the injury she could have put people through. The crazy moments. It's okay to send a 21-year-old off to defend our country with a rifle, but give them an audit, pen, and suddenly everyone calls them juveniles too young before the job. Wow, I'm keeping that one. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, I remember this. Does anybody remember this? I know. I can't see the chat, so. And nobody's talking anyway. I checked over. Someday I'll get that chat thing to come over on this. Remember this? This was a real thing, and people were like, what the heck, for a while. They were going back to Congress. We need more money. Where's it all going? Well, the money we were giving to illegal aliens is out of a different fund in FEMA, so that's not the money we're hunting for. No. Whose money is it? Taxpayers. Where did it come from? From the taxpayer's wallet. And it all went to FEMA. You at FEMA allocated it for illegal aliens instead of American citizens. Don't say, well, it was the other fund. Yeah, no, that's a different fund. No, there should be no fund for these people. None. Zip, zero, zilch. Go the fuck off. Yes, I'm having a bad mechanic mouth today. I was reading so much about this stuff, and it so angers me. But yeah, Federal Emergency Management Agency says it's disaster fund to run out of that money. Gee, wonder why when you're giving $1 billion plus to illegal immigrants. Yeah, remember this. A lot of it's still going on. They called everybody liars. Wasn't happening. No, we're giving tons of money. No. Yep. And why did they lie to us about it for months when my neighbors were getting denied for their $750 from FEMA and they were shoveling millions out the door to illegal immigrants? Exactly. A government of a country, I can go through this for hours, but I'm going to go and a government of a country must take care of its citizens first. Must. That must be the first priority. I don't give a rat's ass if Guatemala is getting decimated by hurricanes or if their economy sucks. I'm sorry, I'm going to be cold. But when we have veterans on the streets, we have American citizens dying of fentanyl, we have American citizens not being able to afford homes. Hell, some can't afford eggs. Our roads are absolute 4x4 trails in a lot of part of this country. Actually, not just this part of the country, a lot of it. We have the Carolinas still decimated. We have California burned up in huge areas. We have other areas that have had floods and everything else has still not been fixed. But we have money to send. That is your government not working for you. That is absolute crap that must stop. It has to. And if we are not taking care of our own country, we will fall. You cannot have it. It is useless. It is dumb, and we'll never get anywhere with it. So yeah, I know you guys can see a partial screen, but I'm gonna try to flip over so I can see the chat at all. But yes, okay. So it is there. Just making sure. But yeah, I'm all for DOGE. I think we need to audit. The funny thing is, there are videos that have popped up from years back, even somewhere up to 15 years ago for Elizabeth Warren, showing that they were mad about not having to be to get a audit on everything. But that was before Trump. But yeah, they wanted it, but man, that's the whole Trump hate. I believe in X. Oh wait, Trump likes X? Oh, X is bad. What the hell is that? That's retarded. It's just stupid. Because Trump is for it. Now suddenly they're against it. Well, what it is, they found the grift. They found out that they could steal money, launder money, and fix money by going through these organizations by never getting any accountability or audit. Now they're happy as crap. So, of course, they don't care. And they've got this money flowing in now, and ooh, this is to decimate them. But I think every agency should be audited at least once a year. At least once a year. Done. I mean a real outside audit. Not government people. No. I want somebody from outside to come in and audit the shit. And if you don't like the one auditing company, you have another one. You have two going through it. If one is Democrat, one is Republican, whatever. I don't even want partisanship. I just want somebody to go through these who are good at auditing. That's all I want. And we deserve that. The fact that they can audit us, climb up our butts, get caught illegally looking into our bank accounts, go after your kids if they want to do a lemonade stand, go, oh my God, they didn't pay their taxes. Our crazy tax code where everybody, I think it's been said that nobody goes through a full day without breaking some type of tax law. That's how they control and scare us. We shouldn't be scared of the IRS. The IRS should be scared of us. And I think the agency that 100% will climb up your butt. And by the way, they audit you. You can spend anywhere from $2,000 to $8,000 or more in an audit. And then when it comes out you did nothing wrong, you're still out that $2,000 to $8,000 fucking dollars. I think if the government audits you and it comes out you did nothing, in fact maybe they even owe you, they should pay you that $2,000 to $8,000. That's one of my biggest government scams. You get picked up for a ticket driving, let's say police officer says you ran a stop sign. You got dash cam proof that you didn't. You still have to pay court fees. They still charge you. No, if you have a footage proving 100% that cop is lying and a piece of crap and got you for nothing, charge you for nothing, then one, I think either that court, there should be no court fees for you, no cost, but I think that police officer and or the court should pay you for your time. There's no penalties for our government for screwing us. A government of the people, by the people, for the people would have penalties for screwing over the people, for costing us money, for costing us time, for stressing you the hell out because you don't know if they're going to send you to jail for something. And if you don't pay your property taxes, they take your property. Never what our forefathers wanted. Go back and read. They said if you didn't pay property taxes, you got none of the benefits of those property taxes. But your property's supposed to be yours. If you pay it off, how's it ever yours if they can just take it? It's not. I know, wandered a little there, sorry. But I just don't think any government that has no consequences for its crap for doing against the people is a good government. That is horrible. Oops, that is my alarm saying I got to pick up cat meds here in a little bit. Yay. Have a kitty cat that needs a shot. Oh, but yeah. That's just what I think about a lot of this. I'm all for Musk doing it. In fact, I would really like Musk. He's making statements that IRS may be next. I think the IRS should have the exact same zeal spent on its audit as it does on auditing average citizens who, maybe make a teeny mistake or did nothing wrong. Yeah. I'd like to see everybody who got audited, if they can tell us. I don't know if they can tell us when they dig through their books. everybody who got audited and found out they did nothing wrong or that the IRS actually owed them, I think every one of those people should be refunded the amount of that audit that cost them. 100% should be refunded. But that's just me. What do you guys think? I think FEMA needs to be totally gone through. I mean, I'm talking a rectal exam from a brontosaurus on these people. And then we'll decide who to fire, who to keep, and what type of restructuring. It's got to have some restructuring. You cannot keep the same people who did this. They will do it again if they get a chance. Same with the IRS, same with the USAID. You got to get rid of the people who the rot must be gotten rid of, fired, and made sure to never hold a government job again. But yeah, I'm all for DOGE. I think they're doing great work. And like the one post down here said, amazing how it's okay to send a 21-year-old off to defend our country with a rifle and or drive a multi-million-dollar tank or aircraft, take some lives or have his life taken. But hey, a computer whiz that's 21, God forbid. Yeah. So, yeah. And no, they're not out of money. They're out of money for Americans. FEMA runs out of money for Americans. Like we never run out of welfare money, but we're going to run out of Social Security money for people who paid in and worked for it. So there's a problem here. That's my little rant, guys, but I am going to get off here. Thank you, Snowman, for stopping by. Thank you for anybody else who's lurking. I appreciate it. The folks who are complaining about the audits are the ones who are up to no good. 100%. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. It's insane that as soon as a government agency that works for us doesn't want the people to audit them, I mean, hey, doesn't the IRS and our government officials go, well, if you got nothing to hide, why do you care about being audited? Well, because I don't have $2,000 to $8,000 or more sitting around to spend on your bullshit audit. And then when I come out innocent or proven that I did nothing wrong, you still charge me that $2,000 to $8,000. I'm screwed. If I was hold my head above water before, that could decimate a lot of families. Just destroy their finances. So yeah, I agree 100%. The folks who are complaining about the audits are the ones up to no good. Especially since they work for us. Now imagine this. Last thing I'll say here. I've owned a business. I was a part owner in an auto repair shop. I had a partner. But imagine if one of our employees was not doing something we thought right. And we went over to check the job he was doing on a car. And he said, you can't do that. He got mad because we were watching to make sure, after tons of proof, let's say customers have come back and said, man, this guy works on this cars. We have problems. How dare we, as the owners of the business, go and check and make sure he's doing things right? After multiple complaints and paperwork and money just going down a rat hole. Maybe he's using 10 cans of brake clean on a job that takes 1 or 2. Dude, back off. My money, I get to go check it. Well, the American people are the bosses of this company. And these are our employees, and they're wasting our money. They're using too much brake clean. Yeah, in these agencies. And they're just wasting our cash. So, yeah, auto mechanic terms. The wheel, they did not tighten the lug nuts right in these damn agencies, and the wheel's coming off. And they're mad that the shop owner is going to check with a torque wrench to make sure they're tightening the damn wheels. Yeah, never let anybody, by the way, just a mechanic bonus for you. If you go anywhere they work on your car and they just run your tires out with an impact gun, you walk right out in that shop, go, bull crap, you loosen those lugs, put them down with a torque wrench. Never let somebody tighten your lugs with an impact and let you, okay, see ya. Never, ever do that. Never. I torque wrench every tire, and I go through the pattern 2 or 3 times. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I know I wandered, but I was fired up today. I guess probably should cut back on the caffeine while I'm reading some of this stuff. But I will talk to you later, and please check out some of the other videos if you got time that I put out today. And I should have a couple more tomorrow, and I'll be doing some live streams. So I will talk to you later, and stay safe, stay warm. And by the way, in a lot of the country, we are going to have some snowstorms coming, especially here in the Midwest. And it's going to head out east sooner or later, so be careful, guys. Don't just stay off the roads if it gets too nasty. Or if you're like me and have a 4x truck you enjoy playing in the snow and you grew up in the redneck woods, hey, go have fun. All right, Snowman and everybody else lurking, thank you very much. I will talk to you later, and let me know what you think. Comment if you watch this afterwards. Do you like Doge? Do you think they're doing the right thing? Yep. See ya. Have a good one, everybody.